All right. Last night there was a period of time where I was thinking, I think the neighbors didn't smoke so much weed today or something. Um, because I was more clear about things. And I've been thinking a lot about the difference between how I do things and how I think when I'm influenced by marijuana when I'm not. And um, what I realized is that like, there are good things about, the way I operate when I'm high, which is that I do the things that are easy to do, and I just keep doing them, and I push them as much as possible. Um, and sometimes that is actually the right thing to do. But what I don't do is, like, really hone in on problems, and fix the problems. Sometimes, like, I'm putting problems like a code problem in front of just doing more stuff, making more demos and doing sales activity. So that's actually better that I just don't do that. But then the problems sort of build up. And then when I'm not high, when I'm not under the influence of marijuana from secondhand marijuana, uh, or intentionally, like Friday night I drank a THC beverage, so that was an intentional thing. But, I just really just focus on the biggest problem and get fixated on the biggest problem until I figure out a way to solve it. So when I wasn't, so last night I was feeling like I wasn't under the influence of marijuana for a brief couple of hours. And then the neighbors woke up. They smoked weed first thing in the morning as usual. And uh, I was high again. But what I when during that time, so I realized like I really need to go through all of these demos and figure out which ones. Um, because it doesn't really make a lot of sense to just keep making more and more and more demos. When like if I'm just gonna abandon all the ones I made before that aren't completed, then it makes it me question whether or not there's a point in making new ones. Because maybe I'll just not do anything with those two. So I went through all of them and I realized like if they have a feed bot and they have a or if they have a feed bot and a review bot, but they don't have a rag bot, then that those are the ones I should start with. So I have a giant list of the ones that are like that, but I decided that I was going to start every day by making a new background. Now, these are supposed to be the top videos of the day. Not a single one of them is a video. Hey, Sora, these are not videos. Give me videos, please. What if I click on images? It'll just be all videos. Watch. Whoops. Yeah, I just can't get it to show me videos. All right. I'm gonna go to explore because maybe that'll be better. Or I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll do the likes for now. Just there's probably something in here that I liked and I wanted to turn into a video, but I have not done so yet. Let's see if this one will loop properly. I doubt it. It's got too much going on. There's too many little birds. All right. Well, so these are all the ones that are left anyways to make a graph. Whoops. Oh shit. I'm gonna redo the ones that are have already been done. That's not good. Um whoops. Oh god, I didn't save that. Ridiculous. All right, I'm off to a bad start. Sora's not working. I reran a file that shouldn't have been run, and I um, just deleted my own notes about why the ones that weren't working aren't working. Anyways, so really, I feel like I'm missing a lot here. All right, so these are the ones that I need to make right now. Tedious, actually. I thought it would be a smooth process, but now I'm realizing it's actually going to be really tedious. So I just have a lot of demos at this point. Just a lot. Six, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 10, 20, 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180. Got like almost 200 demos, which is good because that means I can go through 200 sales processes without having to stop and make more demos, basically, if that's the way I want to go about it. All right, so you find digital. Oh no, what did I do? I already have a rag for these guys. Yeah, well, I'm messing up everything here. All right, I'm just gonna move the you find digital XML file to the you find digital folder. You find digital com. There's two D's there. All right, done. Okay, add flick. Wow, what am I doing? Add flick also already has a schema. Or I mean, it already has a ragpot. So no need to mess with that. Archmore is, I don't know what the deal is with Archmore. It's an invalid JSON file. So I guess I'm just keeping it there to figure out what I can do with that. Um, can never have enough of those. All right, so what's the next one? Let's see here. Oh yeah, big gorilla design. Big gorilla design also already has a rag bot. What is happening here? Okay, Bimeo Digital. Vimeo Digital already has a rag bot. I must have done these last night and then just didn't bother to delete. All right, Bliss Drive is the next one. This drive does not have a ragbot. Hey, this is just an extremely inefficient process. I don't know about all this. Um, it also needs a post spot. Poster. Okay, and it doesn't have a manifest. I'm gonna go through and do manifest next, like in a next run through. Um, because I don't know. There's various ways of dealing with it. I could rename the files, or I could okay. All right, this drive's done. What's next? Get clicks Hong Kong. It needs a postbot and a ragbot. Hopefully that's the only get clicks. There might be another one that is like, I think all these Vietnam ones are, anyways, whatever. Let's just do swoop digital now. We should, well, okay, we'll do Hong Kong digital first. Try to go in alphabetical order so I can keep track of what I'm doing here. All right, let's see if, nope, this one's terrible. Nah, they're all terrible. They all have like a giant jump in the middle of them. It's not even close to being helpful. The only reason I'm doing this one is because it's going to be easy to loop. That's why. And I just want to get this done with so I can say I did it. All right, as long as we're distracted, let's take a look and see whether or not we ran into the same issue again over here. Not really. Looks like it's going pretty well. Um, all right, back to the JSON. So where were we? Hong Kong Digital. The schema, blog feeds, review bot, browser. So they need a post bot and they need a post bot and um, a reg bot. HKG SEO. Probably just sending things to the wrong place, but whatever. Right. Digital.com. I am doing things wrong. Okay, they have everything except for a manifest now. Oops, why is the schema still in there? All right, let's check out Jansen Media. They have a browser, a feedbot, a graph, a manifest, a poster, and a rag. So we don't need to do anything with Jansen Media. They're good. Who's next? Um, Mably. Mably has everything except for a rag bot. Next up, we got Mackie Clyde. I gotta check and see something. Okay, Mackie Clyde has a blog bot, a review bot, a browser bot. That's all. So they need A rag bot. And they also need a poster bot, but it's not giving me the option because I made it so it only gives you the option when you can extract the URL from the graph, which is pretty unnecessary. But MacEclide.com. NetQuick. They need a postmaker and a rag. Persist SEO. They need a rag and a browser. Uh-oh. I can't do it because their graph is messed up. All right. Well, who's next? Rank star. Rank star needs a postbot and a ragbot. Next up, we have a rocket agency. They need a rag bot. And that's all. Wait a minute, did I get rank star browser? Yep. Why is it not giving me the option of making them a rag bot? Because the organization is null. Awesome. Okay, whatever. SDMC.com.Hong Kong. Problem with their schema. Search max. They need a rag bot, and that's all. Search max comma you. Um, all right, let's check in on Sora. You're killing me, Sora. Come on. What are you doing this on purpose? It sure seems like it's doing it on purpose, huh? It's like all you had to do was make it just loop it. Don't add in any. Were the color shifts in there already? I don't know. All right, this is pretty tedious work. There's no reason for me to live stream this whatsoever. I should have uh position and then and then live streamed when they're done and I can test them. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Giving up on Sora today. All right, I think everything went through except for pearllemon.com. So try to run that one more time. Okay, so Search Max got the rag in there. We got the schema in there. They will no longer appear in here, I assume. Correct. Rocket Agency was the one that had the wait, what? What's going on with Rocket Agency? Rocket Agency needs a oh, we can't make them a rag because they don't have a yeah, got it. They don't have an organization name and somehow didn't manage to find their organization name. And then SCMC is that issue. SEO colon is invalid. SEO rank lead Vietnam. No, I'm not doing the Vietnam ones now because I think the Vietnam ones that are in here are just like I just haven't done them yet. It's not that I'm silverback strategies. Let's take a look at what's going on with silverback strategies. They have a review bot and a feed bot. They need a rag bot and a post bot. Son of a bitch. What is the problem here? Silverback strategies calm. And we're in the S section, silverback strategies, calm, schema, moving you to sure. That didn't work. I don't know where I just sent that thing. That's not good. We'll have to clean that up later. SEO Baltimore. I'm not seeing anything called SEO Baltimore. Oh, yeah, yeah. So they need a poster and a rag bot. All right, so let's see. Every single time I try to do Perl this happens. I wonder if maybe it really is on their side. Okay. Where were we now? Yeah, I don't know. This thing is called Sam Knight or it's called Hoopless. I don't know which one to go with. I don't have either of these in here. I think that's why, because why I decided just to not mess with it because it was gonna be all over the place. Um, SEO Baltimore firm, you should not be in here anymore. Did it go? Yeah. SEO hero, invalid JSON. Okay. SEO gone come. Also invalid JSON. SEO rank lead. That's a Vietnam one. I'm not going to do that right now. Simple SEO. Simple SEO needs a rag bot and a post. No, they have a poster. So what do they need a ragbot and a browser? Site clicks. Site clicks, Australia. They need a rag bot. That's all. Site clicks. Site clicks, AU. Spiralytics. I think there's a problem with this one. Swoop Digital. Swoop Digital. Already has a rag. I don't know what they're missing. I don't think they're missing anything. True Logic, Hong Kong. True Logic, Hong Kong. Getting close to the end of the alphabet, thank God. All right, so they got a blog feed, a review bot, a browser bot, so they need a post maker and a rag bot. True Logic Com HK. Urban Ignite. They have a RAG. They have a feed bot. They have a browser bot. They need a post bot. Done. Done. All right. Let's see if there's anything else I can find on here. Vietnam. Looks like everything else is like invalid JSON or some sort of issue like that. So let's see whether or not we managed to get Pearl Lemon. We did not. Pearl Lemon is impossible. I don't know what's the problem with Pearl Lemon. One more time. Okay, so now there should be a bunch of new ones in here. Today, 12/17. I think actually all of these ones from last night also need to go in there. Wow, I was doing this at 7 in the morning. So let's see here. Newman Web Solutions. How are you doing? You need things. So that tells me probably every single one of these files. From Newman on up needs to be added to the list. Which that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more. Huh. Somehow you find digital got in there again. Why did you find digital in there constantly? Just gonna delete that. Due north. Starting up at the top of the alphabet again. All right, let's check in on. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to take a break before I can possibly continue on with these last 11. But I don't really have any money for food or to get like a coffee. I do have rewards points at Caribou and McDonald's if I wanted to get a coffee. Sleep is free, but I don't want to lay down and then you can't sleep and then it doesn't accomplish anything. Let me see. Actually, the other day, the gas station, they overcharged me, and then I just pointed out that it was supposed to be a buy one, get one free situation, and then they were like, well, we'll refund you. But I didn't get the refund. So maybe the refund has hit my account and I have an extra $5 that I can use to spend on. Okay, Pearl Lemon, I officially give up on you. I don't think I need the feed bots open for any reason whatsoever. Due North needs a rag bot. And should we attempt Sora again? It's like, it's like they really want me to make videos from images. They don't want me to take other videos that have already been made and edit them. That's what it feels like. Okay, so a ragbot and a browser and a that's all. Finden needs a ragbot and a browser. And I realized as I was going through these that like when I first started making these demos, I was like very focused on web forms and FAQs. And then slowly but surely I just completely stopped making web forms and FAQs. So I don't know, I think I'll have to get back to making web forms and FAQs. Finden marketing. Got it right. Okay. That was tricky. From digital. They need a ragbot, a browser bot, and a postmaker bot. Didn't make the postmaker bot. Why? Unknown error. Okay. It's refusing to make a post bot because it's saying that the URL is not accessible. That's fine. What's next? Go Globe Insurance Agency. I don't know what happened here. Just gonna delete it and move on. Lad Solutions. They need a post bot and a rag. Who is next? Looks like Holistic SEO. They need a rag bot and a post bot. Can't make them a reg bot because the organization is null. All right, well, I don't know that I even care about the post bot in that case. We got, wait, is the lad solution shouldn't even be in here. Newman. If this was alphabetical, that would mean I'm done. They need a rag bot and they need a browser bot. I can't make one. Hi. Ninja promo. New York Ninja promo. IO. They need a rag bot. They need a poster bot. They need a browser bot. Um, Ninja Promo IO. Papaya Search needs a rag bot and a browser bot. Missed metapixel before. Okay, so we need to give them a rag. Manifest, but we can't give them a rag. That's the issue. Okay, what's next? There was a problem with Rocket Agency, right? Yeah, because the organization name isn't showing up, so I can't give them a rag bot. Screaming Frog. Screaming Frog needs a rag. They need a browser. They need a post bot. That'd be pretty cool if Screaming Frog wanted to work with me. That would probably solve a lot of my problems. Screaming Frog Code UK. All right, and I'll send the schema over there as well. Holy moly. Um, all right. SEO rank Vietnam, SEO tuners. I tricked myself into doing all of this work by being like, I'm going to take a break. And then just didn't take a break. So SEO tuners, they need, oh, invalid JSON. Okay, never mind. Forget that for now. SEO work, co UK. SEO works, co UK. They need a rag bot. They need a post bot. They need a browser bot. SEO works, co UK. My eyes are not happy right now. Spiral, the 95 agency. The 95 agency. They need a rag bot and a browser. All right, I think that's all of them for now. All of them that can be done, I think, are done. Unfortunately, very few of them um, have the right file names to use the normal manifest without any editing. But anyways, I do have like a pretty good list of demos that are all done. And it's more than enough to work with for now. Um, so I can't just gonna do after I finish doing that. So I'll just have to let me see whether or not I actually I got that. Um, whether I got that refund so that I can buy a donut. Just joking, I don't buy donuts because that huh. Not only did I not get the refund, but there was an $18 charge for something that I wasn't expecting, so I had no money, and now I have even more no money. Alright, yeah, well, I'm definitely gonna have to do something to figure out what to do next because I need a break from this. I need a computer break.